tankfish, and I can't believe I actually spent time playing this crap. Welcome to Roblox Adopt Me. It used to be the #1 go-to game for all the fatherless children, where they can comfort each other by pretending that they're part of a harmonious family. It's like a group therapy session for them. But everything changed when the pets were added to the game. From being a family-friendly role-playing game, Adopt Me became the embodiment of capitalism and greed. Kids now trade pets around in order to make profit. It's like a ghetto stock market. Basically CSGO knife trading but for children. Casino schemes, scams, get-rich-quick strategies. The 9-year-olds will do whatever needs to be done to get that neon golden poopy dragon. To be fair, why would you adopt a kid that you need to feed, entertain, clothe, pay for school, and drive to soccer practice for the next 18 years when you can just get a pet? Pets will love you unconditionally, eat everything without complaining, but most importantly, they're not subject to labor laws. They're like the monkeys that harvest coconuts in Thailand. I still can't believe it's a real thing. So yeah, now, can you please sign this petition that they should change the name of the game from Adopt Me to Trade Me instead? Adopt Me used to be a Roblox RPG where two types of players exist. The kids trying to play house and have fun, and guys ruining the kids' fun by committing several felonies including breaking ins, kidnapping, first-degree murder, and dropping babies in rivers. It was kind of similar to Brookhaven, only that instead of being a complete communist utopia, Adopt Me had some Chinese characteristics. Not everything is free, and some are more equal than the others. Yes, there is a vast selection of free clothes and housing is provided by the government, but wait, there's more. Better stuff that you can buy. This leaves an opportunity for kids to flex their Robux-only clothes and items. However, the game forever changed in June 2019, the month which will forever live in infamy. Pets were added to the game, and people rushed to the nursery like it was Black Friday to grab whatever they could put their hands on. At first, it seemed pretty innocent, just an element to make the role-playing a bit more fun. But the kids quickly started to trade pets with each other, and the devs saw that they could milk this, so they added more pets. It started pretty mild, cats, dogs, raccoons. Then it became more and more exotic, kind of like Pokemon. I wouldn't be surprised if they add literal gods as pets later. Eventually, all the role players went extinct and are now replaced with people trying to catch them all. Today, if you play Adopt Me, all you will see are people in front of the nursery engaging in black market pet trafficking. Unlike Pokemon, you can't watch them fight for entertainment. They're purely there for aesthetics. Nowadays, they're the reason why most people play this game. It's like a dick measuring contest of who has the rarest pets. To get pets, you need to hatch them from an egg. The game said f it to biology and made so that even mammals come from eggs. It's like Crypto Zoo. Also, the eggs can walk, talk, sleep, drink, and need to be fed, clean, and sent to the in school. Why though? The eggs were probably made in some mass production facilities owned by this doge with a monocle, then shoved into a dispenser. A dispenser. They have never seen their parents and probably never will, as they will be sold to some random kids for profit. They're gonna develop Stockholm Syndrome and be ultimately traded for a sandwich. To hatch the eggs, you need to complete the tasks that are given by the egg. I know, I stopped asking questions a long time ago. A random pet will be hatched depending on what egg you have. What a scam of a pet shop this is. Why can't people just pick what they want? Imagine wanting a dog and getting a silver rat instead. Why is my warranties voided when the egg hatches? I don't want the rat. Take it back. If you're brave enough to steal your mom's credit card, you can instantly hatch the eggs with Bobucks. You can have as many pets as you want, but can only equip one at a time. The rest of them will stay in your basement, not seeing sunlights for months on end, and not having any food or water. Although they wish to die, they're unable to. So eventually, they stop thinking. This is clearly animal abuse. Petition to change the game name from Trade Me to Abuse Me instead. Pets come in different rarity. Rare pets are more sought after and have a higher value. Limited time pets are worth the most since there's a limited supply of them, thus creating artificial scarcity. Basically, they're like the supreme bricks. Each egg can hatch into different pets and they have different probabilities for rarity. So you're basically paying for RNGs. Beestorm Simulator. Other than their rarities, there are other ways to make your pets more valuable. You can complete the same boring repetitive task to get your pets to full grown. At that stage, they have reached their full potential and can now be sold on the Chinese meat market for a hefty price. You can also spend Bobucks to make them fly and rideable. I don't know why you would do that, but you can. If you have 4 of the same full-grown pet, you can sacrifice 3 of them to create a neon pet. Now it glows in the dark dark and you got yourself a free flashlight with infinite battery. Impressive. Totally worth the slaughter. Now if you have 4 neons, you can make a mega neon, aka a gamer pet. It's got RGB, which is why it's worth a lot more. Legendary mega neon pets are a status symbol in the game, and people will literally trade their future to get it. They will kill for it. I mean, it's fair enough, it's got RGB. Barter trading has existed since the dawn of time. If you don't know what it is, it's basically what you're doing when you're trading a cookie for a candy bar during lunch. However, people will quickly run into the problem of not wanting the shits that the other party is offering. That's why we invented money as an intermediary for trade. However, in Adopt Me, people are all f***ing cavemen, so they're all stuck in an ineffective barter system. There are currently 296 pets. Now you will need to remember the value of each pet against every other pet. One bat dragon, not bat dragon, can be traded for 3 strawberry shortcake bat dragon, which has a similar value to a dancing dragon, which should be traded for 1 neon rideable woolly mammoth, 1 neon Halloween white skeleton dog, and 2 Sasquatches. It's not that hard to remember, right? Since the market is very inefficient, information asymmetry is key. If you have more up-to-date data, you can take advantage of people who don't. After that, you'll need a degree in economics to find the supply and demand curve for each pet and maximize your producer surplus. Hire an external auditor to get an accurate market value for each pet and read peer-reviewed papers about sales tactic to make a trade. I genuinely don't get why people do this. At least CSGO and TF2 traders can actually make money. What the f are the incentives here? Your objective when trading is to either get a pet you want for the least sacrifice or trade a pet for something better. Children are easily manipulated, and if your speech level is higher than theirs, it is possible to get a good deal. For every transaction, you'll need to haggle. The richer and more desperate they are, the easier it is to get a better deal. Your objective is to find any reason for them to add more stuff in the trade to the point of convincing them to give you their pets for free. I'm a scammer, you say? What do you mean? He consented to the trade. And besides, we didn't sign a contract stating that I would give him 5k bullbucks for his mega neon shadow dragon. You don't have proof that that was ever part of the deal. What is he gonna do? Report me and ask for support? Well, he will have to wait 3 to 4 weeks to get his pet back, and by the time that happened, I would already have laundered the pet after trading it with my 200 alt accounts, making it virtually untraceable. I probably already sold it on the black market for real money. You'll never see a mega neon shadow dragon again! Pets in this game are capable of printing money every time their need is satisfied. This is the reason why hyperinflation is rampant and non-time limited pets lose their value faster than a McLaren. The legit way to grind for money is to build a grinding house and play as a baby. Unlike in real life where babies are basically useless lumps of flesh and overpriced broken alarm clocks, babies in this game print money. They're given tasks and upon completion you get paid, and you can do them yourself as a baby and get paid. I don't know how it works, but it works. And it's an infinite money scheme. A grinding house is basically a house that has all the furnitures needed to complete tasks. This way, you don't need to go outside to use the public infrastructures, thus minimizing walking distance and social interactions. If you're too poor to buy all the grinding stuff, you can always invite yourself to somebody else's house and permanently borrow all their grinding furnitures. If you're a tryhard or schizophrenic, get some alts and make a family with them. This way, you can complete your alts task for maximum profit. You could technically also get a job, but why do that when you can live on social security? After getting enough money to buy eggs, have fun hatching them one by one and making them full grown. I instantly passed out from cringe when I saw how long it would take and gently asked the kids in my basement to grind for me. However, the fastest way to grind is not by grinding, but exploiting the others. I deny all accusations of me being a scammer. You have no proof and this section is for educational purposes only. The kids are surprisingly smart and come up with new ways to bamboozle the less intelligent kids into giving away their pets for free all the time. It's like natural selection. In fact, when you search Adopt Me on YouTube, scam is often one of the top keywords. There are dedicated channels teaching kids how to scam the hell out of the other kids. Some of them are actually pretty smart and quite entertaining to do. Now that I have done it, I have not done it, I would never do it. For example, there was this casino scheme called the Door Challenge. Basically, there are several doors, each having a different price behind. You pay the dealer to pick a door and whatever's behind that door is yours for the taking. The scammer will have a friend or not do the challenge and win something really good to make the other kids think that this is legit. You can do this with multiple friends or alts to really sell the legitimacy if you want. Once someone takes the bait and makes the payment with their pets, you can either dip or change the price without the victim noticing. There's also the trading a really good pet for a really bad pet that no one has. So the kids will want to get the really good pets, but since they don't have the bad pets, they have to somehow get it. And this is where your alt comes in, to provide the really bad pet in exchange for something really f***ing good. And after you're done with the trade, you just dip. There are a lot of them. It's f***ing hilarious. Just search them up on YouTube. Again, this is for educational purposes. I have never scammed a kid. I promise. This game is populated by all kinds of idiots wasting their time away. First, you have the Roblox kids. They just learned how to read and can't really formulate coherent sentences. They have a lot of free time and still believe in the laws of equivalent exchange. But they will soon realize the truth of this cruel world. Next, there's the e-girl. There's a good 70% chance that they're dudes. But if they are legit e-girls, they're most likely here to collect pets because their dad said they can't have one in real life. You can't even take care of yourself. How can you take care of a pet? Is probably what their dad said. The beggars are poor in game and in real life. They're most likely from California and are using McDonald's Wi-Fi. They will ask around for free pets that people don't want. Basically, human pet dumpsters. The Ash Ketchup's goal is to catch them all and complete the Pokédex. They will try to get every Mega Neon pet and give up halfway through when they realize that they'll need to sell 3 kidneys in order to afford everything. Next, there's the architects. Instead of grinding for pets, they grind so that they can afford furnitures to make the most beautiful f***ing house you will ever see. They do this in Adopt Me because they can't afford Bloxburg and are on that Sigma grind set. Then there's the people who just invite everyone to their party. They're either just trying to be annoying or they're an architect trying to flex their house. The most hated people in the game are of course the scammers. However, y'all know you have attempted to scam at least once. You can't hide the truth. I know. Of course, I have never done it. For legal reasons, I must say that. Because of all the scammers, the devs had to add a trading license exam, but that doesn't help much because, you know, dumb kids are still gonna be dumb even after taking the trading license exam. After that, there are the furries who are here for the pets. I meant that literally. Finally, there are the role players. They're considered extinct in this game, so if you see one, please report it to your local wildlife conservation organization. If you have reached the endgame, you must either be 10 with a lot of time to waste or have mental issues. No sane person would torture themselves to that point. I have avoided madness by subcontracting the grind. I don't care if you have all the limited time edition Mega Neon Bat Dragon, furnitures, accessories, or vehicles. Stop it. Get some help. Stay away from me. I hate this game. I'm actually f***ing scared. If 9-year-olds are coming up with these kind of well-thought scams, what happens if they grow up? Motherfuckers are gonna scam all my retirement money away. So yeah, that's it for Adopt Me. Subscribe, like, and comment E, or I will force you to play Adopt Me.